Welcome to Pretty Health and Mental Makeup. Sorry I haven't done a video in quite a while. It's been due to how poorly I've been. When they took me, when the psychiatrist took me off the last medication, my head actually started to deteriorate again, and but now I'm on some different medication which is working a lot better for me. As you'll probably notice, my mood will be a lot better today, and you'll probably see it within. Well, you probably hear it within my voice, and you probably see it in my face that things are clearly starting to get better health-wise for me. So today I'm going to, as promised, I'm going to talk about my self-medicating and my relationship with food and mental health. Also, we have some new products which I've been excited to show you all. Got the Touch Foundation, which I'm going to use on top of my Professional, which is from Benefit. I'm going to use that on top of that, and we're going to look at the coverage of it today. I got it in the shade Taffeta, which is like on the scale between dark and light. It's like in the middle. We've got the contour, my favourite thing to do in makeup, and it comes with nice instructions so that you can't mess up. I've already done my eyebrows because they take far too long to do on camera. I don't want to keep you here all day. So yeah, between the last time I did a video and now, I haven't really been doing that much other than just being at my mum's because I've been quite ill. But yeah, anyway, I'll talk about that later. Get started with the makeup, right? This Mineral Touch Foundation, the liquid foundation, it comes with like a little pipette, so you just squeeze it and you've got a full tube there. Now it's up to you whether you want to put it on the back of your hand or whether you want to like pop it onto your face. I'm going to put mine onto the back of my hand because I've not used it before and I don't know just how far it's going to go. So I'm just using a beauty blender. It's actually really nice. It feels really silky and smooth on my skin. So yeah, I've written a few notes down just about self-medicating and what I used to do, or like the reason why my mental health has suddenly deteriorated is because I was self-medicating for so long and nobody actually realised that I had mental health issues because I was managing them myself. With something that I shouldn't have been medicating myself with, obviously, for known reasons. But that was how I dealt with my ADHD and my psychosis. I will admit now that it was amphetamine that I took, and again I admit it was not clever. So please don't think that it's going to solve your problems, because really it's not. So yeah, self-medicating in my relationship with food. So if I eat food, if I eat something that I shouldn't have done, then I beat myself up about it. And I don't just mean like I beat myself up about it, I mean I mentally beat myself up about it. Right, that's that one done. My video seems a bit all over the place. Right, now I'm going to go in with my concealer. I'm just going to highlight under our eyes here, little triangle. Just like you would if you were doing a clown's makeup. As you can see. And then we do some here. Along our nose. And highlight our chin. And this here, your cupid's bow, just a little bit. And blend with your beauty blender. So yeah, I've also written down, I struggle to make friends with the mirror. Now, I don't know what it is, but if I've eaten something the night before and I go to the mirror the next day, I feel like I look bigger than what I am. Which obviously is going to screw with any person's head if that happens, you know, which it does every time, and I think that the weight is instantly there. But that's just what I see. That's what my mind tells me. I eat impulsively in my sleep or in trances. This is when I'm not self-medicating. When I'm off everything, when I'm off my medication, especially the medication that I'm on now, which I wouldn't stop taking. If I wasn't on that, I would get up in my sleep and I would eat, not knowing. I'd be conscious, well, I'd be awake, but I wouldn't be conscious of what I was doing. So I'd be in a complete trance. And there's been times where I've switched the oven on in my sleep and I've got up in the morning and I felt kind of tight in here. And yeah, I'd put the oven on in my sleep. So, yeah, that's when I gain weight. That's when things become torturous for me in my head. It's something that's always frightened me, something that's always like every time I've gained weight, I've not been on my medication, because things, obviously I've been impulsively eating, so my mood deteriorates, my head deteriorates, I become angry, I don't know what to do with myself, so yeah, it kind of has a knock-on effect with a lot of other things. The depression and deterioration inside my head becomes unbearable. Sorry, it just went off for a second then. And then I sleep. I go into depression and I end up sleeping a lot. So then before I was diagnosed, when I got to that stage, that would be the stage where I would then go back to the amphetamine. And then my mood would start to lift. The weight would start to drop off me again. Things were getting better, and then I think, well, you know, obviously it's not ideal being on this stuff, so I want to try and come off it, and then not understanding why everything was deteriorating when I was coming off it. Obviously the withdrawals too, but the mental health being the main factor of it. So, right, I'm going to go in with this new contour palette now. This is the Sculpting Trio, the Trio Contour. Inside, you've got your brown contour there. You've got your highlighter here, and then you've got like a 3D cream here, which is like, it almost acts as a highlight. Well, it acts as like a highlighter. I'm also going to be using a highlighting blush that's just one from Body Care. You can find them there, and they're only cheap, but they are pretty decent. I like them. The Sculpting Trio Contour, right, let's have a look at this. And it's in like a magnetic case, and it comes with a mirror inside. So, get a contour brush, which is a slanted one there. I'm not too sure how this goes on. Okay. I've got this in the shade medium. It comes in light, medium and dark. I'm going to look silly at first, obviously. Got a little devil horns there. And then I like to do some under the lip here. Wow, that looks dark. Bear with me. Okay. Now we're going to go in with the little powder there. This is your highlight. We're just going to go underneath here. Just with a soft, fluffy, slanted brush there. Put some here. Here. Okay. Now we're going to go in with soft, fluffy brush with this 3D cream, which looks lush. I'm going to change that brush. Just going to put that above. Contour. The camera doesn't really do it that much justice. We need to blend it first anyway. You can just see a glisten of it there. As you can see, that's just an easy contour. You can see how it shaped my face out. So I'm going to leave that just for now, and I'm going to go on with what I was talking about before about the amphetamine. So with the amphetamine, obviously I became less hungry. My head feels more organised. I eat regularly and in proportion. I sleep regularly and easier. My mood lifts. I can function. I can leave the house with confidence, and I can be productive. I'm not exhausted by the thoughts that I'm usually distracted by. I'm very alert. I can concentrate and I can be productive. And that's basically all the things that I can do when I'm on, well, when I'm on just like some sort of medication. I'm not saying that amphetamine is a medication, that was what I used, but that was how I felt on it. And the medication that I've been given now is actually a stimulant, which is known to be based with amphetamine, but they call it methylphenidate, and that's what the psychiatrist has prescribed me with now. I'm taking three of the tablets a day now. I was taking one on the first week, then I was taking two on the second week, and now I'm taking three. So I've been on them for 3 weeks, and things seem to be improving. So I'm going to use the splurge. I'm not using the new splurge that I bought. I bought it in a dusty pink. I'm actually going to use the brownie one, the brownie coloured one with the shimmer, because it's going to match the lipstick that I bought, the Splash lipstick. I love it's like, the plastic's like over plastic, and it's kind of like cut out of the plastic, if you will, the words. I think it looks really funky. Right, so eyeshadow now. We'll need to put a base on. So we use a light colour for the base. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers. I don't want to keep it for too long. So yeah, that's basically about my self-medicating. I'm not self-medicating anymore. I obviously had to stop all that. I had to go through drug services, and then I was referred to the crisis team after that for my mental health. It was all down to the mental health, and not actually, it wasn't actually classed as an addiction. Right, on the top I'm going to put, I'm using the Benefit neutral colours. I've used this before in my videos, I'm sure you've seen it before. I'm just going to pop Guilty Pleasure on the top of my brows. So that's not too light. And then I'm going to go in with the splurge. Just like a coppery, browny shimmer. I'm just going to put it on my lid. Not going to go too dramatic today. You can't really see the shimmer in the camera. Again, it doesn't do it justice. I'll clean my brushes later. Right, I also have a new eyeliner, which is like a felt tip. These are half price at the moment. If you get them this week, you can get them on my website, which I will post in the comments shortly. And I'm just going to pop a line just here. Just to give my eye a bit of definition. It sits really nicely on top of that shimmer. Now I'm going to go in with the Moonstruck Epic Mascara. This I love as a basic. It's like if you're rushing around and you've got to get out for work early in the morning and you're doing your mascara and you don't have time to put on maybe 1 or 2 coats, you only have time to do one, this is your mascara. And I use that as a base before I use the 3D lashes. These are £23 for these two. They come in a nice little pouch. Put the serum on first. And then what I tend to do is close my eyes and just brush up. Doesn't matter if you get any excess fibres on, because this, when you put the serum on over the top, it will equal it out. Okay, and then I don't know why I've just closed that. Too busy posing at myself. Oh no, too busy posing at myself. I just put that lash serum back over the top. If you have any questions about my mental health, anything that I talk about in my videos, anything that you're curious about, then I don't mind answering any questions. Just pop them in the comments below or direct message them me. And I'll either answer, or I'll answer to you personally, and I'll also probably use it as a topic to speak about in the next, because there could be other people that are wanting to ask the same questions. Okay. I'm just so excited to use this new lip gloss. I'm trying to get to that part as quickly as possible. Right. Oh, I forgot to use my blush. Just get a little kabuki brush like that. Just twist it in. And just put it on the apples of your cheeks. Blend it in just a little bit. Okay, so lip liner. Always relax your lips when you're doing your lip liner. Lip brush. This stuff, it goes a long way. And it's in a copper colour. There we go. And that's my finished look.